welcome back to another behind the scenes cake life vlog. It is Wednesday, which means I am in the studio ganashing this week's wedding cakes. I have 2 this week. Technically, I also have 2 next week, but they're midweek wedding cakes. So as I deliver one of these, I then have to start baking for the next lot of wedding cakes next week. So I don't know whether this will show 2 cakes or maybe 4 cakes if we extend the vlog. But right now I have my 3-tier fully ganashed. I'm ready to cover it. And then I have another cake which is a bit shaped, so it's going to need some carving, and that needs fully filling and ganashing. But I did get a parcel this afternoon. Now, I got a message for a heads up that this was arriving because she didn't put a note to say who it was from, but she did actually, because there's a card in it. I think she'd forgotten that she'd written the card out. Now, it's not my birthday. It was my birthday back at the end of July. However, she bought this for my birthday 4 years ago. She said she's been holding on to it for 4 years because she'd just completely forgotten to send it. And you know what it's like when you put something in a safe place and just forget it's there. So she sent this through, so this is just so true, isn't it? So we got this card and it is from Helen and Charlie. Charlie's her little son. She's a brigadier. And it came with this t-shirt. I've opened it up so you can see it, but how cool is this? Back to the 90s, and it's got all my favourite things on there. We have cassettes, we have trainers, which I pretty much own. Pairs like this, multicoloured trainers. VHS, Game Boy, a film reel from an actual camera, and then a little boombox at the bottom. I have a skirt that this will go perfectly with. Then she said she sent some more things through. So this was the birthday gift that was wrapped in birthday paper. And then she said she saw something else in a shop that she just had to buy. How bloody cute is this? I love the whole colour scheme. I love the blue stripes with the red cherries. And they're a little bit shiny. I'm a sucker for a notebook. And then it's blue on the inside, but it has these really cute little cherries at the bottom that you can colour in. It says cherries picked today, but you can pretty much use it for anything. Do you know, like how many cups of water you've drunk? You can track pretty much anything you want with those. That's really cute. And then she said she'd included something that she'd made, so I'm going to guess it's this. And it's a lovely tote bag, and look at this glittery leaf, huge pair of cherries on the front there. It's a really nicely sized tote bag. Do you know when you can get some that are a little bit too big? This is a really nice size. And then on the other side we have some smaller cherries with a darker leaf on there, so we can either go for a big cherry or a little cherry facing outwards, whichever way I'm feeling. But how cute is that? She's made this. So thank you very much, Helen and Charlie. I absolutely love it. Right, I have a lot of work to get through, so roll montage. Wedding cake down and 1 to go. I delivered it and didn't even take any pictures of it. I have no idea why, because I set it up. I film myself setting it up. I usually film the cake, photograph the cake and leave, and all I did was film myself setting it up and left. My head is not in the game today. I am already really tired, and I'm thinking I can't be tired yet. I've still got another week to go before I hit burnout. But what time is it? So it's 3:30 on a Friday afternoon. I'm delivering this one tomorrow. This is where I'm up to. So this is the top tier. It is going to be a stack of books. So this is the top book. It's got its pages on, it just needs its cover on, and this one is going to be burnt orange. You've just seen me covering this one in navy. This is the bottom tier. This is going to be like a dark red. I have another book here that's going to be like a beige. So yeah, I've only got one book actually fully covered. I'm going to be working on the rest. I'll have a break for tea. I'll go home for some tea, come back and then just work through the night to get this one done. It's now 8:30 in the evening. I have them stacked, I have them airbrushed, and I have the names on the ends of the books. I still have a fair way to go. I have a fox and a wolf to place on top as the toppers, clusters of flowers, candles, another character and some little soot sprites dotted around on the edges of the books, but we're making good progress. Hello, it is now 10:41 p.m. and I am on my last details, and I really like these last little details because they are soot sprites and I love them because they're so quirky and cute and so quick and easy to make that they make a really nice little filler. Obviously you have to like the animes that they come from in order to add them, but I do love them. I'm just going to pop these on here and there where I think they should go. I'll go back and put their eyeballs on. But you know, I think it might have been a couple of vlogs ago when I said my TV was broke and I was going to fix it. Well, my backlights have arrived, but at the same time, I've found a really good deal on a TV. So I literally just bought it. Should arrive in a few days. What I'm going to do is still fix ours because there's actually nothing wrong with the TV itself. It's just the lights that have gone. So I'm probably going to fix that and sell that off because we did get it roughly like 2017, 2018. So it's kind of, as far as TVs go, it's a bit of a older model that's kind of at the end of its lifespan for TVs. I had a look and they said like they last about 6 to 8 years. It's just crazy how nothing really lasts much anymore. Yeah, got a great deal on a TV. It's just a 43-inch. We don't get anything too crazy because we do have our projector to watch in the conservatory. I could go mad just adding these. I could add them everywhere. That's it for the front. I do like to add the odd one at the back to look at. What do you think of the cake? I love the colour scheme. Just really liked how it's turned out. The inspiration board was books, obviously, but they had on their mood board like actual libraries as well. Nice deep wood, old school libraries, the colour scheme, the few little geeky characters. I added candles in to bring like the cosy library vibes, the wood for the old library, older style books in gorgeous colour scheme, and then on the top I actually designed something else from their mood board, but they weren't too sure, and she came back and said I actually have a card that either she had bought him or the other way around of a fox and a wolf, and she sent it to me. I was like, that is adorable, what a good shout. Because I think that really makes the whole cake. I am thrilled to have this done before midnight because I am tired and I do want to go to bed. Have this to deliver tomorrow. I think it's Stockport. And then I start baking for next week's 2 wedding cakes. I'm gonna go and pop all the eyes on this and then I'll show you when it's done. It's done, I love it. So a little bit closer detail here of the toppers, the candles, the floral clusters. Opted for artificial on this one, but I do sometimes pop the odd sugar paste item in just to kind of tie the colours and things together. But these were the requested books and things to be used. More candles there around the side, and then around the back is just a stack of books and more little soot sprites to spot. There they are. But yeah, I love how this one turned out. I just need to box it, invoice it, and get ready for tomorrow. Hello, it is now Monday again. I didn't film for the whole weekend apart from the cake delivery. It went nice and smoothly. It's a venue I've not been to before. It's called Daisy Bank Manor in Manchester. Grade 1 listed building, all very lovely, all very wood. Love the lights that they've put up. I loved the decor as well on the tables and the colours they chose. I just love them so much. Really autumn warm colours, the burnt oranges, the burgundies, a little touch of green in there as well, which obviously made its way onto the cake as well, so it matched very well. The venue staff were really lovely. One of the ladies in there said she follows me on Instagram now. But yeah, just lovely people at the venue. That was Saturday morning, and then I came home and I started baking for Wednesday's wedding cake. I baked that, then I came back into the studio and made 70 tiny white pumpkins. I'll show you those in a second. I am running on fumes right now, I haven't stopped. My arm is getting tired, I need to put you down. Then on Sunday, which was yesterday, I came in again and I made the 70 mini chocolate bars, which matched the 70 mini pumpkins, so I'll show you those. So I made 70 mini chocolate bars. I filled and ganached Wednesday's cake, so if I just pan round there, you can just see the top of it. It's a big, huge 8-inch big rectangle cake, and there's another cake to go on top of it. So that's partially ganache. Did that yesterday, and then I went home and started baking Thursday's wedding cake, which I've brought in this morning. So we have a 3-tier cake. Needs filling and ganaching today. I've got allergen stickers to do for the mini chocolate bars. I have Cake International on Friday where I'm judging, so I need to get all my chef's jackets, calculators, pens, pencils, tape measure and everything ready for that, and all the rules and the regs, and go over them to make sure what the rules are for my categories. Then on Saturday and Sunday we have the magical market, which I'm standing at, so all my event stuff needs packing, tablecloth, backdrop, signs, tables, stock, you name it, needs doing. Pretty dead right now, not gonna lie. I am seriously questioning my career choice for the 300th time. I am ready for a rest and possibly ready for a career change. So just something nice and mundane, something that you don't even have to use your brain for, you just do something over and over and over again and don't even have to think about it. But let me get the chocolate bars. So I have this big box of chocolate bars. They all need the allergen stickers on the back, but they have the wedding date on a black plaque, black sprinkles, gold sprinkles, and a white pumpkin in the bottom corner. The pumpkin design will become more apparent when I actually start working on the cake, because it'll all match. The cake is black and includes white pumpkins. So yeah, these are all going to match. So there's 70 in this box. And this morning I'm going to finish ganaching these properly. They've just got a rough coat on. This is the top tier, and this absolute mega beast is the bottom tier. So happy Monday, let's get on with this. Right, it is 8 p.m. on a, what day is it? Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night. I'm delivering a cake tomorrow, and the reason I've been trying to get as much done as I can is because the delivery is actually like a 7-hour round trip. So a 7-hour chunk out of my day tomorrow is obviously going to put me behind a lot. And I have a nail appointment. I booked my nail appointment a long time ago because I always try to book it in around Cake International and the Magical Market, so I have nice nails, because as you can tell, they're always stained. So I have that to go to as soon as I get back from the delivery, and then another cake to finish for Thursday's delivery. So I'll show you where I'm up to with that one, because you've seen me finish the other one. So here it is so far. It might look a little bit familiar, and that's because there's one sat right over there. It is the blue 3-tier wafer paper on the bottom, moon on the top, crystals, and this is a purple version, slightly smaller. However, it's going to have the bride and groom sitting in the moon, but very cute style. So like the kawaii style, little round heads and little eyes and everything. But the majority of it is done. I'm just waiting for all this to set and dry out so I can take some of these acupuncture needles out, and then I've got lights to weave in and out. If you are interested in that cake, I actually have a tutorial for it that's for once not on YouTube. It's actually in my Brigade. It was a Brigade exclusive tutorial, and you can get access to that for £3.50. You pay £3.50 a month. The video is in there to watch, guide you through step by step. The colourings, the wafer paper, the moon, the crystals, everything. So if you fancy recreating that, maybe in a different colour, I would love to see it in a dark emerald green, because then we've got navy purple and an emerald green will look really cool all together. But yeah, not long to go. Not much left to do. I am going to down tools though at 9 o'clock, because we've got to go and pick Abby and Kai up from the theatre. They have been to see Anne Juliet. It is something I have seen before. This was actually, Kai booked the tickets, and this was the original date I was supposed to go, and I looked at my diary and I was like, yeah, that's not happening. There's just no way I could have got to the theatre tonight to watch that. So what I did, because you can't like transfer tickets or anything to a different venue or date, so I booked for earlier on in the year at a different venue, and we went to see it then, and he still had the tickets for this one, so he's took Abby to see that. So we're going to go and collect them and then go to bed, and then I'm up super early in the morning. We've got to set off at 7 o'clock with this cake to be able to make it there for roughly about 10:30. We have a packed lunch. We are so organised. We've gone to get, or Adam did, the shopping to go get stuff for lunch tomorrow. So we're not eating yet another McDonald's, although you have seen what I've just had for tea and a Domino's pizza. This is what happens. I eat utter rubbish when I'm so busy. I haven't got time to go home and cook a meal. I just eat utter rubbish, and never again. I am not taking on this much work ever again. Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm so busy, so stressed. And Adam pointed out, well, you are in control of your diary. You did book these things in. But in my defence, Cake International, you never really know if you're needed until closer to the date. So you kind of like sitting there not wondering if they're like need you or not for the day. The Magical Market was a 2-day event. It's usually only ever one, but they're doing their first 2-day event, but yet it's also their last market, which is very sad. So that turned into like a 2-day thing, and then I booked the cakes in the weekend before because the weekend was free, not realising, because I very rarely take midweek cakes on, I had two midweek cakes on the run-up to Cake International. That's these two, and you've seen me make the other two at the beginning of this vlog. So, and 70 chocolate bars, 70 mini chocolate bars on top of that, and the stock for the market. So no, I didn't think it through. No, I didn't check my diary properly. Yes, it is all my fault, and you learn from your mistakes, and I will not do that again. I have done so many late nights. What you've been watching is like an 8 a.m. start and maybe a 9 or 10 p.m. finish. So yes, very long days, but I think I'm gonna get it done. Famous last words. So we set off on our 7-hour round trip delivery, which actually turned out to be a heck of a lot longer. But this is the driveway to the house where we were going to set up, and this driveway was insanely long. As you can see, we had a bit of a roadblock with 2 sheep who were not for moving, no matter how close we got, but they did eventually get up. So if we were late, at least we could blame it on the sheep. They were taking their sweet time getting onto the grass. But the whole driveway started out like this, lots of wide open fields, lots of sheep in there. And we had to tackle a couple of speed bumps as well. There were speed bumps all along this road, which is never great for cake. Then it turned into a little bit of woodland. It just went on and on and on. The drive was so long to get up to the house. But here we are inside. I am just removing it from its box and placing it onto the cake table, which was right near the stairs, which made a difference because usually we're up a corner somewhere. It was nice that it was being displayed here. As people walked through the door, they were able to see it. Adam was mega impressed with this house. He's a big fan of history, old buildings, loves Downton Abbey, things like that. You see him just walking off to explore, just leaves me on my own. He was absolutely loving it. And then we decided to swap the cake stand from square to circle, because even though the cake is square, the board that it's on is circle, because I very, very rarely make square cakes at all. It really is a rarity. But the lady who is here swapping the cake stand out was so lovely. She worked there and she was just around listening to everybody, what everybody needed, and helping them out. So yeah, she was great. And then I placed the little Funko Pop toppers on top, which were obviously of the bride and groom and their 2 little pooches. And I just went round taking in all the details. I loved to see everybody's details at the wedding. And of course, this was back very close to Halloween, so pumpkins feature heavily. There were pumpkins as favours on all the tables, as well as the little mini chocolate bars that I'd made. Seating plan was all different spooky films on the tables. I just loved it. And out in the foyer bit, just as you come in to see the cake, just before that, it was absolutely filled with pumpkins of all different types. Loads of plush Jellycat ones, which was super cute. But this is the big building. Very grand, very regal. And then, yeah, we set off back to find yet more sheep in the road. I don't know why they enjoy lying on the tarmac instead of the grass. This one was a little bit quicker to move out the way. And there was birds there, like little pheasants running across the road. And we pulled up to enjoy our packed lunch. We were, however, stuck in traffic for most of the time coming back, which meant I completely missed my nail appointment. I was an hour late getting back, so thankfully my nail tech was able to move my appointment for me and managed to squeeze me in before I went into Cake International, because I literally only had a day left. So we delivered the purple cake. Loved how this one turned out with the little lights on the bottom. The couple were super cute, sat in the moon, and it was another wedding, obviously close to Halloween, so it featured some nice purple and black pumpkins for this one. You see me just gingerly sliding it on here because I could feel the table rocking about. But here is the setup for that wedding. And I thought these were super cute little cauldrons with sweets in. And the floral arrangement at the main table was absolutely stunning. So yeah, this is me now, literally wearing a blanket, looking just as bad as I did throughout the whole video. I have completely lost all control of my life. What you didn't see in this video is that then we went to Cake International straight after that, drove to Birmingham, did the judging, got up the next day, did the market for 2 days, didn't film any of that because I was like, there's way too much footage here already. I filmed enough. But yeah, I'm back and it's now actually the 25th of November as I'm filming the end of this vlog. I'm still going, I'm still working, I've still been working on cakes, I've still been working on chocolate bars. We've had a flood. We've had snow. It's been absolutely crazy. But I am looking forward to mid-December. Mid-December is when I stop. I've got 3 more cakes to make, 40 odd orders still to get out in the post, and then I'm done. I cannot wait. Just to be able to put some makeup on just having the time to have a shower, put some makeup on and do my hair, because I haven't been able to do that this entire time. Obviously I've showered, but I don't have time to do my hair in it, and with having a fringe that needs doing, so I'm just washing it, going to bed, and I'm having to scrape it back up out of my face and clip my fringe back because I haven't got time to actually style it. So yeah, I won't rabbit on much more because this is a very long vlog, but I hope you enjoyed seeing all the different cakes being made. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again, no doubt, in another one very soon.